What's up everyone, I'm Carmine and you're watching Super Carmio. In this episode of the Miata Turbo project, we'll install exhaust so that we can drive through the neighborhood without issue. We'll also work out any kinks that we come across, and finally install a catch can. Let's get started. And here is the eBay catback. It's pretty much just a generic 2.5 inch catback that will connect to this lower flying Miata downpipe section. And also this is going to be like a temporary setup until we make something straighter and more custom and probably 3-inch in the future. Alright, so the exhaust is installed, everything is torqued down. Now we're just going to start it up and look for any exhaust leaks. I'm pretty impressed with the fitment, given that it's an eBay catback. But yeah, let's see how it sounds and see if there's any leaks. So as you could tell in that startup video, there was a giant exhaust leak. And much to my surprise, it's actually not the catback or the downpipe. It's actually looks like it's from the right side of the exhaust manifold. And as you could tell, I'm using this pretty sweet little smoke machine. You can get it for about like 60 bucks on eBay, but they are well worth it. As you can see, you can easily pinpoint your exhaust leaks. Well, the cause of the mysterious exhaust leak was not so mysterious, actually. There is a little tab that hooks from the coolant hardline to the line that goes to the heater core, and the tab is supposed to go on top of the manifold underneath the nut, but somehow mine got underneath the manifold, thus it wasn't sealing properly. So don't be like a noob like me and make sure that tab's out of the way, or now, like I did, I just completely disconnected it and zip tied it away. So quick fix, and as you can see, it sounds pretty good. With the exhaust all buttoned up, the next thing I want to address is this blow-off valve. I have noticed that it is leaking some air at idle. You could feel it, and you can't adjust the spring tension. So I do want to put on this guy over here. It's an older HKS blow-off valve, and you could adjust the spring tension. And the next thing I want to take care of is this coolant line right here. It's rubbing against this belt slightly. You can see the notch over here. So I do want to pull that as far back as possible away from those belts. It's kind of hard just because there's not much room in general, but I'm going to see what I can do here. Okay, so that is as far back as it's going to go. I think the clearance is better than it was. I don't love it, but I don't think it could physically go any farther back. So I think it'll be good there. And then I'm just going to zip tie these wires together along with this one so nothing can fall and hit this accessory belt right here. Up next, we're going to install this catch can over here. But first, let's just talk about what a catch can is for. I would say this is one of the more discussed topics on all pretty much car forums, especially when you go boosted like in this case with the Miata. But basically, during combustion, there's some gases that escape past the piston rings, and normally that would build up in the crankcase and inside of the valve cover and so forth. So what you want to do is vent that, and because of emissions purposes, basically in most OEM configurations there'll be a port on the valve cover that's going to go inside of the intake track, and then also another port that has a PCV valve that opens during specific conditions. So it's going to basically use the vacuum in the intake manifold to pull those vapors and burn them back off. And what that's basically doing is getting all those nasty combustion gases, and it's going to collect oil along the way, and it's going to get burned off here and also get ingested by your intake. So if it's a OEM car that's boosted, you'll notice that your intercooler piping will have some oil inside of it. So what that does is effectively lower your octane rating. So that's where a catch can comes in. You'll basically use this to intercept all of those gases and the oil, and it's going to collect inside of this can. You can see that there's baffles, so that'll help separate the vapors from the oil, and then you'll drain the oil every few months, and we'll have a filter at the top so that this will basically vent to atmosphere. So it should be pretty easy to install. There's just going to be 2 lines run into it, and we're going to delete this PCV and then also cap off that port on the intake manifold. Okay, and here's our final setup. We have a line coming from our valve cover on the passenger side, going to one entry of the catch can, and then another line from our valve cover breather on the driver's side into our catch can, and it is vented to atmosphere, mounted securely, so it is good to go. Woohoo! Dang! That feels pretty freaking good. Holy crap! As you guys might be able to tell, this thing is a handful. It feels super good at 10 psi and super fun to drive, and I'm just really happy with how the tuning process is going and how quick it feels, honestly. I think it might be able to keep up with the Evo, so I'd be interested to see that happen, so we might have to run them at some point. But anyways, I'm really excited to continue to work on this project. I think we could do a bunch of refinements, clean up the engine bay, add a electronic boost controller, probably even E85, so stay tuned on that. But at this point, I'd like to just walk you through the FD ARC-7 project and kind of give you an update and where that is at the moment. So here's what the FD is looking like today. As you can see, I've started to do disassembly of the stock 13B in here. I got the UIM off, as well as the intercooler piping and some accessories. Unfortunately, a lot of the parts for the Bridgeport still aren't here, including the front cover and oil pan. I decided to just, jump right into this and at least get this motor out and get it on a stand so that we could rebuild it for the FC. But yeah, I'm excited just to get started. Alright guys, well I hope you enjoyed the video as well as the updates on the FD. I will catch you in the next one. Peace out.